Are you 50, 60, or 70 and you woke up this morning and said, dang it, I just don't want to go to work? Or dang it, the last month is gone and I still have bills to pay. Or maybe, dang it, I don't like my boss. And I just hate the idea of going into work today and working with him or her. If that's you, then you are on the right channel at the right place. Hey, I'm Jerome in Boise, Idaho, small business coach, startup coach, specifically built a number of multi-million dollar businesses, and a couple that I founded myself and a couple that I co-founded with some great partners. And so that's maybe why you might want to stay here. Listen, because today on the Wall Street Journal, the question of the article was, does your boss trust AI more than it trusts you? So AI is coming down more and more, and there's some good things about that and there's some bad things about that, in today's world. That's what I want to talk about today, because you need to have your own income source. No matter what happens in the world, you've got to reduce that uncertainty. You have to make sure that your future is going to be okay with all the big changes coming on right now, that your future is not going to be affected by AI. In fact, how do you turn around and use AI to make your life better? So that's what we're going to talk about here just for a few minutes. If you're in that situation where you're just concerned about AI, you're concerned about what's going on in the world, you're concerned about how you're getting along with your boss, that's why you're here. And hopefully you're here to really start thinking about either starting a new business or growing a business you might already have. By the way, down below I have a link to my free school community where we are 50 plus and we are focused on helping people grow an extra income or a new income, or enhance an income they already have if you already have a business. That's what my school community is for. Down below, click on the link and it's free. Come on in and be part of that. But the world is changing so much right now. And remember, you have two advantages that AI doesn't have and probably never will have. So let's cover those. The first advantage you have is you, your creativity, your experiences, who you are, your value system. AI can never have that. And that means that you have a huge advantage. When you look around you right now, wherever you are as you watch this, every single thing you see, it had to come from creation. And that imagination is your superpower. So trust me when I say that AI can never duplicate who you are, what you can do, the creativity that you can bring to the world. That's a superpower that you have. And here's the next one. The next superpower that you have is a great word, and it's called desire. You see, AI will never have desire. AI will never have that impetus inside of you to move on, to create new things, to make the world better, to make your world better. So when you combine creativity and when you combine that with desire, you have a magic potion just for you. And that is what is going to help you, propel you to create another income. Now, I've got lots of videos you can watch, and I'll put one up here for you on one of my latest ones about how to start a business, the very beginning of getting a business started. I've got lots of videos on that for you in the past. I will tell you this very, very quickly. If you are thinking of starting a business, here's what you want to do in the very beginning. Number one, you want to get a notebook. It can be any notebook. It could be a $2 notebook from the grocery store. It could be something a little nicer like this. I like this particular brand. It's called Lighthouse. It's a German company, and I have all my notes in there. But you need that, because as soon as you start thinking about a business, then you're going to have ideas, and you need to write them down. You need to write them down. Yes, you can write them in your phone and you can put them on your iPad, but I believe there's something very powerful about a pen or pencil across a page. It helps imprint that in your mind. So get yourself a notebook, and that's where you're going to start keeping your thoughts, your ideas, your concepts, the products maybe you want to deal with. That's where you could start laying that all out. And what's the next thing you need? I'll tell you. The next thing you need is you need to see if your idea, your concept, your product is going to sell. And I've got videos on how to do that. Pop in, get this book. It's wonderful. I spent about a year writing it, and it's a planner. And as you fill this planner out, guess what it does? It helps you build your business plan. I have a link down below for you if you want to go ahead and grab a copy. It's a self-guided start to get your business off the ground. I also have a very inexpensive $67 a month program where once a week, all of us, it's a group coaching, we dive into all these little steps on getting an idea, a concept, a product out of your head and into the real world so it can start making money for you. So I really encourage you to look down below, click on that little thing that says more, and then down below I've got some links for you. I've got a link to my school, my free coaching there. I've got a link to this book, and I've got a link to the coaching program for you. And I have more coaching programs you'll see inside of school based on what you might need. So those are the two things you need. You need, number one, a notebook. And it sounds like it's super simple, but it's really, really important to start writing things down. That's how you do it. That's how you begin the process. And then number two, you need to do some research. And you can do that with YouTube. You can do that with Google. Start exploring and looking for similar products, similar concepts, similar ideas. Are people looking for those? It's the least expensive way and the fastest way to find out if people are really looking for what you have to sell. And with 4 billion people in the world on Google, 2.5 billion people on YouTube, you can find out very quickly, is there a market? Is there a marketplace for what you want to sell? And most likely there is. The key is going to find a unique way that's just for you. And I talk a lot about that in my planner is, hey, there's a gazillion ideas out there. You need to find a way to take what you know, what your experience is, what you want to bring to the world, and give it a special way of presenting it, a special way for that to be, so that it's unique to you. And people go, I want that. So that's what we have to do. We have to make sure we get our thoughts out of our head first, because those thoughts are going to then lead to the planning process. So AI is really powerful. I use it in some of the work that I do. Can it be more important than your relationship with your boss? No, only if we harness it. And only if you're willing to start thinking about the experiences you have, the creativity you have, the uniqueness that you are. Because that's what you have to tap into to have your own business. So I hope this helps. If you like what you see, please subscribe. It's a huge help for the algorithm as I want to grow this channel, make it available to you and more people that seriously want more income. And be sure to go down and tap in and get into my free school community. And then I'll see you there. I'll see you on the inside.